sis.
Oh no, I ain't with
My name is Asah. Come to the front, because you had asked me a question. So, we read out of the King James Bible. So she asked, what is our creed, right? So let's get our creed. First give me Isaiah 34. Because first you said, what do we read out of, right? So this is read out of the King James Bible. And the Bible tells us, go ahead.
Isaiah 34 verse 16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read.
So the book of the Lord is the Bible. Right? Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail.
So none of the prophecies in this Bible shall fail. Nothing. So there was a prophecy that the Israelites were going to slavery on slave ships, and we'll get that. Go ahead, read.
None shall want her mate.
So none shall mate with this Bible. So meaning other books, there's other books out there, but it has to get filtered through the Bible.
Okay.
So if it don't match up to the Bible, then it's trash. It's not worthy. Go ahead.
For my mouth it has commanded, and the Spirit it has gathered them.
So this is the mouth of God, and the Spirit has commanded the Israelites to come together.
Right.
Because the Bible is what teaches us who we are. It teaches us our heritage. It teaches us how to dress. It teaches us how to eat. Right? It teaches us all these things. So give me Baruch 4:1. So we are commanded to seek out of the Bible and read. The Bible is our history book, the black man's history book,
right.
The Hispanic man's history book, the Native Indian man's history book. Go ahead, read.
Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
So our creed, our religion is the commandments of God. Read it again.
Right. This is the book of the commandments of God.
So it said this is the book of what?
The commandments of God.
Of the commandments of God. Go ahead.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endureth forever. Because when Christ returns, guess what? We will still have to do what it says in the Bible.
Right.
He's going to ordain order and structure on the earth.
Right.
But right now, is there order and structure? It's chaos. There's somewhat of a law, but do a law of the land, but do our people follow it? Because there's murders, there's slavery,
right.
There's covetousness, there's all these type of things that break the laws of the land, and we break the laws of God. Right? So that is our creed, and this is the book we read out of. You understand? So now is that it? There's more in it.
All they that keep it.
All they that what?
That keep it.
All they, meaning the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that keep it. Go ahead.
Shall come to life.
Shall do what?
Shall come to life.
So right now we are not, as a nation of people, we are not keeping God's laws.
Right.
So that means, what's the opposite of life? Death. So if we as a nation of people across the world are not keeping God's commandments, what state are we in? We are in a dead state.
Right.
Right? Give me Proverbs 21. So we'll see, because the Bible tells us these things on how to answer these things. It gives us the answers. This is the way of life. Remember, Christ said, I am the truth, the way of life, right? I'm butchering, but he is the truth. But Christ looked like what? Did he look like the image to your right, or did he look like the image to your left? He looked like you, right? He looked like us. Okay, I'll praise. Go ahead.
Proverbs 21 verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
So the man that wanders, or woman that wanders out of the way of understanding, because remember the Bible is written in masculine form. So a lot of the scriptures pertaining to the man. But there's scriptures that say specifically woman. But it says, but the woman comes from who? From the man, right? From the rib. You know that. Go ahead, read it from the top again.
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
So the man that wanders is lost out of the way of understanding the scriptures, the Bible. Go ahead.
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
You will remain in the congregation of what?
Of the dead.
Of the dead. So if you go out of the scriptures, out of keeping the commandments, you are in the congregation of where? dead, right? So keeping the commandments, give me Proverbs 7 and 2. So you understand that. So we have to keep the commandment. You got it? Good.
Proverbs chapter 7 verse 2. Keep my commandments and live.
What?
And live.
Keep my commandments and live. So we are not keeping, as a nation, we are not keeping God's commandments. So we are in a dead state. We are the walking dead. So right now, when we keeping the commandments, then we are alive. Then we have a purpose in life. Right? So the Bible said that the prophecies won't fail. So let's get the prophecy. Deuteronomy 28. So we're going to get a prophecy that happened to the children of Israel. And read hold that Deuteronomy 1 and 1. To see who is the Bible speaking of. Because I'm saying Israel, but we're going to get it out of the scriptures to see who the Bible talking about. Got it? Good.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake.
And you know Moses coming out of Egypt with who? The Hebrews, right? Hebrews. But let's see what they called later. Good.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
All Israel.
Unto all Israel. So when you look at this sign we have, it says the 12 tribes of Israel. We got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. So on this side, what would you subscribe to as a nationality? So application. So Judah, right? But on the application, you wouldn't put Judah. You're going to put African, nothing. But if somebody on the street say, oh, where are you from? You'll be black, right? Black is just a color. It's not our nationality.
Right.
So your nationality is Israel from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Same tribe as Christ.
Right.
So go ahead. Jump to 28.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Same book. We're going to read 28 and verse 1. So we're going to get in this. It's the same book. So we're talking to the same, Moses is talking to the same people, the children of Israel. Correct? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if you shall hearken diligently, meaning you're going to listen very carefully to the voice of the Lord thy God, read,
and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, and the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
So he will set the children of Israel on high if they keep his commandments. So if the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the children of Israel, are we set on high as a nation? No, but it said if we keep the commandments. But as you look today, are we set on high as a nation?
Bring it on.
We lost, right? We are not set on high. Because some of us tomorrow are going to celebrate Easter, which is a pagan holiday, right? Which is a Chaldean holiday.
Right.
That's not ordained for God for us to keep with bunnies and eggs, which bunnies don't lay eggs, right? So then we keep Christmas, which is another pagan holiday.
Right.
So yeah, we are not set on high. Are we running government? Are we running do we run the government? No. Our people are probably proud of Kamala Harris, right? Because we still slaves, right? Even though she's not really black,
right,
but she has an image of being black. So who runs, it's not her that runs it. She has to follow the order of Congress and, right, the so-called white man. Okay, so go ahead. I'm down to 15. So God said, if we keep the commandments, we will be set on high. Now let's see the reverse effect. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But if it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So earlier that it said, you keep the commandments, I'll set you on high. Now he said, But if you don't, what's going to happen?
To observe to do all these commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So earlier in the chapter, blessings was put upon the children of Israel if you keep them. Now curses are put upon the children of Israel if you do not keep them. So let's see one of the curses and see, let's match it up who this belongs to. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. What people is cursed in the city? What people has public housing? Who is it? Just only black people?
There's some neighbors, brown Hispanics, white Hispanics,
Right. Okay, so we are the ones that's cursed. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So we got Hispanics and blacks in the same communities, right? In the projects, in the public housing, food stamps, SNAP, right? WIC, that's us. And then when you go to Arizona, New Mexico, over there you got the reservations that they push the Native Indians to.
Used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.